Dan, the development of the Brother machines is quite evident. We've spoken about it in all the previous episodes, and you can find them on our YouTube channel, where we are primarily looking at BT30 technology versus the BT40 and how it's advancing and how Whitehouse Machine Tools are having real success in supplying these products because they're really capable nowadays, as we've spoken about, Dan. But one area of advancement which every UK manufacturer must be looking at is automation. What automation can you add to the, the existing Speedio machine to make it even more productive, I guess?
Yeah, so first of all, we make it as easy as possible for the customer. We've done quite a few different robot systems, so pallet loading systems. We've done billet loading robots, universal robots, etc. We can integrate them into the Brother control easily, and then you've got if you were to have a Brother product with a robot, it's the fuel to the engine effectively. You've got that repeatability of the Brother, it will run all day long. You've got the reliability of the actual the foundation. You've got then a robot feeding it. That's what you need. That's the winning.
And I mean, are the Speedio machines built to integrate robotics easily? Like even things like getting in the side of the machine or the front of the machine, as we see behind you. Is there always that thinking when they develop a machine? Okay, well, we're going to add a robot to this. We're going to add a pallet system to this. And is that the mindset? Yeah.
So it's forward thinking, really. I would put it down to. It's obviously the garden is spacious. Allows you to remove the side panel. We can then put a Brother product straight on, whether that's an auto loading door, or we can have external suppliers create automatic doors, etc. But we can configure that in a way to make a robot entrance easier. We can have reduced footprints and have the robot positioned just behind you essentially, but when you're not using the robot you can have it positioned out the way, and you've still got the usability. You've got space to load the machine during the day, get things proven out, and then.
And I guess the big topic is cutting out the waste. That's really what brothers say. It's the strap line. It's what Whitehouse Machine Tools talk about. Now, the Speedio product on its own, we've spoken in previous episodes about the reductions in cycle time, speed of the tool change, acceleration and deceleration. It is about eradicating all of that downtime, isn't it? By adding one of these to one of these machines, your OEE. I mean, it must be the ultimate, really. Is that what we're looking at here?
Well, that's it. You've just got to capitalise on that. These machines are meant for free shift running constantly. If you have an operator on it, that's fine. But if you're able to have a robot, a universal robot, however you want, a pallet loader, you are going to be able to take advantage of that downtime. You think, like, if you're only working an 8-hour shift, you've got. The majority of the time is in the evenings when you're not at factory. If you've got an unmanned running cell, you're really going to take advantage of that.
But some might, and the people we want to really, we want to be watching this and we want to be listening to this is those that are using BT40 technology, maybe 1 spindle, 2 spindles. They might look at that and they might think about everything you're saying and go, well, that's a million miles from what I'm doing. But perhaps it's not, I guess, is the message, isn't it? Because if you have 2 machines working on one part, continuously, you can really you could get that through your factory in absolutely no time using one integrated automated solution, freeing up more time for production. Is that the sort of message? Am I thinking of that wrongly or right?
No, you're on the point there. You've got an asset there. You need to use it essentially. If a robot or a system allows you to use that asset more throughout the day, then you're going from 24 hours running compared to the 10 hours running what you previously have. You're gaining yourself 14 hours of unmanned running effectively by just doing your standard day job and maybe reducing and maybe stopping at say 2 hours before your shift ends to get the automated cell and just take advantage of that free time.
And I suppose it's cut the costs in labour and all that type of thing that you can expect from automation. Finally, Dan, when we talk about automation, we talk about the Speedio, the integration of those 2 features together. One of the things your colleague said to me was you're only as strong as your weakest link. There is no weak link here then, is that what we're suggesting? And do you often see automation solutions where there is a weak link so you don't get the same benefit?
Well, that's it. You obviously want to take advantage of the product. Having the weakest link, the Brother isn't one. That's it. You've got the reliability. You've got the speed. If you were to buy a robot, essentially an industrial robot, that's not a weak link. You've got an industrial robot feeding a product that is, say, 30% faster than a BT40. You've got the advantage of both. It's a winning aspect.
Is it for a job shop? Again, this is the people watching this. Are they thinking, I'm a job shop, do I need this? Have I got to go this way? Is it for me?
Yeah, so we've got softwares developed on our on Multisar, on our Fidio, cells and other robots that we do, and allows it for configurations, and easy allows you to essentially create a bounding box on a component, keep it nice and simple, and it's just loading you do your length, your width and your height, and it will load it nice and simply. So it's the same vice, the same work holding, it's the pneumatic vice, what they're standard using during the day, but then you've got that easily configurable system, and you just pick the program, you select the diameters, it will select the component in the orientation, and it will load it. And it's as simple as you just selecting that program and click and go.
And I guess for me, automation, those that are thinking it's not for me, if you're a job shop, a subcontract machinist, we're seeing them frequently crop up in companies where they're doing lots of different parts. It's not about volume, it's about different components, different sizes, different types. But what they're trying to do is keep that spindle running. And I guess that's really what everything is about that we've talked about with the Brother.
Yeah.
So BT30, pretty good, eh? Would you say?
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's going to create an opportunity. That's what it's about. Whether you've got that component already and you're manufacturing it, or if you haven't, if you were able to get a robot configured with our Brother product, then you've got that opportunity to look elsewhere and then get the potential work, and then
increase your
benefit. Yeah.
Increase your productivity, your profitability, and ultimately cut out the waste. Thank you very much, Dan.
Cheers. Thanks, Paul.